At the London Design Summit, I'm very pleased to meet Tessa Brown. Hello.
Hi.
Your product is both beautiful and artistic. It's called Changing Room, and it's about cloth. Describe it for me.
Okay, so it's something that I devised in collaboration initially with a sound artist making a space for listening. So the first iteration of this was actually hanging from a tree in a park, and I'd realised when I'd made it that actually it was more than just a good space for listening in, and I was really intrigued to try something else. So when I got back to my studio, I made one just for my studio, just to see what it was like to have an interior one. And then it was sort of in the way, actually. I come from a garment-making background, making one-off bespoke items. So people come into my studio for fittings. So I needed to kind of be able to get it out of the way. And so I devised this pulley system, and it raised it up to the ceiling. And that seemed kind of fun.
And you sort of hit on something, didn't you? An interesting concept, a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I did. And initially, it was it was shown in a sort of art context. But that first show that it was in was actually something called Must Have, and it was all about objects of desire. And it was in so it was shown in a sort of a furniture showroom. And it's a really nice kind of ambiguous thing and seems very approachable. So that's why I decided to put it into a trade fair to see the kind of response that I got.
And tell me about the response that you got.
Well, it was incredible, actually. Very surprising. A whole mixture from people who create luxury products, seeing its kind of theatrical, sort of performative qualities of being able to reveal a product. But then there were people who ran therapeutic centres who could see that it could be used as a place for having a more intimate experience, a calm experience. I'm actually now, as a result of this show, I'm working at a school with kids with autism because they seem they're becalmed by having the outside world removed from them. So it's making a sort of an alternative space within a space.
So you have a place that could become almost a space of commerce, or used in a space of commerce, but also as a sort of a healing, something for relief, essentially, for children. Did you ever have any concept that would be, that you'd have such different applications for this?
No, and I'm finding that really interesting. So at the moment what I'm doing is I'm actually exploring all of those different kinds of responses and avenues. So it's going to be, or I'm commissioned to make an installation for an art project called Urban Dialogues, part of Women of the World. And this is about bringing people of different backgrounds together. How do you create a safe space for people to communicate in? So it's got that sort of social kind of aspect, but I'm also working with a company that supplies high-end furniture products for new developments in London who want to use it in their showroom and also it can function as a meeting space, a space where you can actually have a very focused conversation with somebody.
What stage are you at? I know you've said you've taken it to a trade fair, you're having these conversations, you're going to do it as art installations, there's commercial applications as well. I'm curious about how where you'll take this idea, this concept and apply it in a business sense.
That's a really good question, and I would like to take it to market. What I would like is someone courageous to commission one for a particular purpose or for an event, in order that I can invest that money in developing it further, really.
And that also means changing how you manufacture as well.
Of course, yeah.
Which I imagine takes...
I'm doing everything all by myself at the moment, so I'm desperate for some friends, really.
This is the opportunity.
Yes.
I like this. We'll make some friends for you. Tessa Brown, fantastic. Thank you for telling me about Changing Room.
All right, thanks a lot.